All right, let's talk about this concept of the day and where it goes, right? And I love it when people tell me, "Hey, I want to better myself. I want to be more physically fit. I want to be more mentally strong. I want to be more spiritually driven. I want to be more business driven." And this is what, in the Warrior we call our core four. And a lot of other fucking things, they call it other shit, but I'm going to call it what I know, and that's going to be the core four. And it's going to be your body, your being, your balance, and your business. So your body, you got to dedicate an hour of working out 5 days a week. Let's say 7 days a week, which I don't believe in that, but fuck it. An hour a day, rolling out, an hour a day of working out, an hour a day of walking, an hour. And then let's say I say, okay, hey, for your mind and your being, or your spirituality, you got to dedicate an hour or maybe even 2 hours a day. You got to put an hour in the day we call it a power hour. I used to call it a prep hour. So prepping for the day, preparation for the day, getting my mind right emotionally, physically, and being prepared for it. And then the other one is a recall hour. This ability to look back and recall the day and go through this concept of gratitude. So your prep hour or your power hour is your self-love. It's you filling your own cup, putting water and love into your own cup. The end of the day is you going through and looking at the day, pros and cons, gratitude, allowing you to read, a little unwind time, away from TV, away from social media, away from everybody, just allowing your mind to settle and relax. Remove it from the day. That's 3 hours a day. That's 3 hour day. That's fucking almost a professional athlete, right? A lot more hours are put into that. But let's say 3 hours a day. Inside that 3 hours a day, you are only using 12.5% of the day. That's 12.5% of the day dedicated to you, dedicated to a healthier version of yourself, dedicated to a more mentally healthy individual. Now, I get it. There's a lot of gun controversy going on right now. I don't give a fuck what side of the gun controversy you're on. What I do give a fuck is that nobody's talking about mental health. Nobody's talking about that right now. Our mental health as a society is at the fucking worst it's ever been. Specifically what just happened with COVID, specifically where we were before COVID, specifically where we were going. Mentally, our health is fucked or messed up. It's tough. It's tough, especially for us men. We're told to stuff our emotions. We can't feel things. You guys going to church and going to religion, it tells you, oh, you can't be angry. All kinds of stuff. I can go for this for hours, but I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole. All I know is that mentally, physically, emotionally, we all need work. We all need to create our own job, if you will, for this. So how do you do this? You put aside these 3 hours. You put aside 12.5% of your day to you. Now you're saying, well, Coach Max, dude, hey, I don't know. That seems like a lot. Well, I'm going to say fuck you. And the reason why I'm going to say that is because 3 hours a day still leaves you with 21 hours. So 21 hours of the rest of the day to do all your other shit, which we will call it your life core for. So being able to interact with your family, which is your balance, being able to interact with your business, because that's what feeds you. And then basically from there, you're good to go. You only are missing out on two other sides of this, because we already, inside those 3 hours, we addressed your body and we addressed your being, your spirituality, or your mental health. So again, I've dedicated 3 hours of my day. Leaves me with 21 hours to go on the other side. But Max, I want to sleep 8 hours a day. I might drop another F-bomb on you, but I'm going to leave that alone. Let's say you slept 8 hours a day. Well, 21 minus 8 leaves you with 13. Let's say you're more like me. You only sleep 6.5 hours. 21 minus 6 leaves you with 15 hours. 15 hours of the day. Now, let's say you're a really hardcore entrepreneur, or you love working overtime and you want to work 10 hours a day. So 10 hours a day minus 15 leaves you with 5 hours dedicated to your kids, dedicated to your wife, dedicated to your family. Let's be honest. 5 hours is a lot of time with them. I love them. 5 hours is a lot of time. A lot of time. That's almost like summer vacation. We're all in that world right now. Okay? The other one, 3 hours a day. 3 hours a day. 13 hours. 13 leaves you with literally 10 hours of work, leaves you with 3 hours a day for your family. Now let's say you're working 8 hours. Well, if you're working 8 hours, then that leaves you with 5 hours. If you're working 8 hours, that leaves you with 7 hours a day if you're working. So again, 24 hours a day, 3 hours a day for yourself is 21 hours. Minus 8 hours of work is going to get you to 7 hours. So that's a 6-hour sleep. Again, you can mix and match it how you want. 21 hours, 3 hours given to yourself, 8 hours of sleep, 8 hours of work leaves you for 5 hours with your family. The time is there. It's your choice to get that time. It's your choice to do that work, to truly be the person you want to be, or find the mental health that you need, that you want. Fuck needing, but what you want. Because you don't want to be unhealthy, not in today's environment. You don't want to be unhealthy for your kids. You don't want to pass that on generationally. You want to be a healthy individual with the right body, mind, and spirit, and business. And the way you do this is by acquiring this schedule. All right, I hope that helps you out. Love you guys.